Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more Blackadder. Hopefully you guys having a fantastic day. Hopefully you guys having a fantastic holiday season in general. Hopefully Christmas is really good for everybody as well, man. It's been a rough year. Everybody deserves a really good Christmas, a really good meal, a really good everything. So let's go ahead and jump to this, folks. We'll talk about it more in the end.
Go away.
My lord, there is someone at the door to see you.
Oh, God. What time is it?
4 o'clock.
Baldrick, I've told you before, you mustn't let me sleep all day. This woman charges by the hour.
My lord, it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your friend?
Oh, very well, but I think you're making a mistake. Baldrick, I'm delighted to introduce you to... I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name.
Molly.
Of course, Molly. Baldrick, this is Molly, a dear friend of mine.
Most girls would charge an extra sixpence for all the horrible things he wants
Yes,
to
all
do.
right. Baldrick, this is Molly, an inexpensive prostitute. Molly, this is Baldrick, a pointless peasant. Now, may I get...
Yeah, well, what about this priest?
Tell him to take his sacred backside out of him. Yes, Baldrick, what is it now?
I just think
It's
they had
that
the
priest. He says he still wants to see you.
Good Lord.
You haven't any children, have you, Blackadder?
No, I'm not married.
In that case, I'll skip breakfast and get straight down to business. Our motto is repayment or revenge.
Bugger, I've gone and lost my wallet. Disastrous. It had all my addresses in it.
Not to repay a loan is
better
a sin,
excuse
and
than
we
that.
black monks, we hate sin.
Your Grace, may I introduce my mother?
Good morning,
Terrible
my
liar.
dear. I hope you haven't forgotten our appointment. You come with me
Where?
to visit the last poor fool who lost his wallet.
Oh,
Scream and gurgle as they skewered his cat flap for want of a father.
I think you get
flap.
my message.
so to speak. Supposing I was to say to you something like, I'm a close friend of the Queen's, and I think she'd be very interested to hear about you and Molly and the Wimple, so why don't we just call it quits, a fatso?
You'll regret calling me fatso later today.
How's that hot already?
I will have my money by even sum tonight, or...
So, lads, I'm up a certain creek without a certain instrument. Either I raise £1,000 by this evening, or I get murdered. What should I do?
It's obvious.
What?
You'll have to get murdered. You never raise that sort of money.
But do not despair, for I have some small savings, carefully harvested from my weekly allowance, set aside against my frail old age, in an old sock under the squeaky floorboard behind the kitchen dresser.
Oh no.
You've seen it?
Seen it, pinched it, spent it.
So bogus.
And the same goes for the 2 farthings Baldrick thinks he's got hidden inside that mouldy potato.
Oh, bloody hell.
Then you are doomed.
The Queen does demand your urgent presence on pain of death.
Oh, damn. The path of my life is strewn with cowpats from the devil's own satanic herd. Madam, you sent for me.
What? I don't remember. I do know why I wanted to see you, and I just pretended I didn't, and I fooled you. And it worked brilliantly, didn't it?
This lady's a lunatic.
It was terrific, madam. She dragged me all the way from Billingsgate to Richmond to play about the weakest practical joke since Cardinal Wolsey got his knob out at Hampton Court. And stood at the end of the passage pretending to be a door. Oh, shut up, Balders. You'd laugh at a Shakespeare comedy.
Well, I have heard there's good money to be made down the docks. Doing favours for sailors.
Oh no. Let's get a
Famous?
hooker.
What do you mean? Delivering messages, sewing on buttons, that kind of thing?
Not quite.
Jiggle.
Baldrick, with a slight alteration, your sick and sordid plan might just work.
Oh, he's gonna pimp him out. Oh god, he always
Give
looks like
me
he
a
stinks.
kiss and I'll give you a penny.
A penny?
Well, all right, then, tuppence. How much do you charge for a good, hard shag?
Oh, no.
£1,000.
£1,000?
gross.
You've got to be joking.
Well, I'm sure we could negotiate. Right, so
These
we've
look
got
so filthy.
sixpence.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
it.
all we need to do, my lord, is to go down to cockfights and put it on a bird that's a dead cert, but has got odds of 40,000 to 1. But it will be such a strange-looking bird that no one will back it. But we'll know it's a killer bull, so we'll put money on it.
Only we will know.
Yeah, if we stick enough feathers on it and hang an egg between its legs.
Yes, all right, all right.
Oh, my God.
A chat with you and
These
somehow
players are
death
terrible.
loses its sting.
The Queen does demand your urgent presence
ding.
on pain of death.
You're not making any friends here. You do know that, don't you, man?
I wanted to apologize for the silly trick I played on you.
These pranks are trash.
Do you have a halfpenny?
Unfortunately, only a sixpence, Mum. What a shame.
Oh, no, a sixpence would do just as well.
Oh, my God. This lady's trash.
But I have to tell you, Mr. Pants, that I've had an extremely encouraging nibble from another client, and I think you know me well enough to know that I'm not the sort of man to ignore a nibble for long.
I noticed some dry rot in the bedrooms, Timothy.
Well, what we're talking about in privy terms is the very latest in front wall fresh air orifices combined with a wide capacity gutter installation below.
You mean you crap out of the window?
Yes.
Gross.
Well, in that case, we'll definitely take it. I can't stand those dirty indoor things.
That's so gross.
There. That's the lot. He only wanted to pay 1,000, but I managed to beat him up to 1,100.
Edmund, you wily old trickster, you.
Oh, credit where credit's due. I just named the price. It was Baldrick who actually beat him up.
My lord,
Ah, messenger. Thank God you came. Percy and I could not have waited another second without you.
This lady
Majesty.
needs $1,000 to do the script.
arrived. Terrible news.
What? I started that.
The French intend to invade Blackadder. Yes, every nobleman must pay £500 towards the upkeep of the navies.
Yeah, but we've decided to make you a special case.
Oh, thank you, Mum.
Melchi here hasn't got a bean, so we thought, as you're so fabulously wealthy, you could pay for both.
It would be awfully sweet
Yes,
of you.
unfortunately,
I will
Mum,
beat that
I'm in
dude
the
as a
middle of a
backslid.
cash flow crisis, and I just haven't got any money on me.
Anyway, hand it over. Thanks, bye.
Right.
These
Well,
people are
goodbye
trash.
indeed.
I know a joke. Oh, my God.
And now I'm going to have you executed.
Majesty?
It's for taking the mickey out of my beloved Edmund so cruelly. I'm gonna knock your block off.
Majesty,
This lady is
I
crazy.
only asked you to please. Oh, please! I so want to live. Ah, praise the Lord for the gift of laughter.
Right, Baldus, I've lost the money. I'm going to have to run away.
Why, my lord?
Want to avoid these monks, of course.
There's no point. The Black Bank's got branches everywhere.
I must come, Blackadder.
Oh, hello, Bish.
The black monks will have their money, or I will have my fun.
You enjoy your work, don't you?
Bits of it, yeah. I am a colossal pervert. No form
He's
of
honest.
sexual depravity is too low for me. Animal, vegetable, or mineral, I'll do anything to anything.
Oh,
Fine words for a bishop.
Bend over, Blackadder. This is where you get
he's so gross.
drugged, by God.
No, by Baldrick, actually, but the effect is much the same. Wakey, wakey, Bish. Dear
Damn.
me, you clerics really are sluggerbeds.
You should
thought he
have
poisoned me
killed
first.
me while you had the chance. You have looked in wonder at your lost dawn, Blackadder.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. I did wonder, though, what people who saw this might think. There's no point anyway. We have the preliminary sketches. Soon bang off a couple of copies and see
so
one for the
stupid.
Queen, one for the Archbishop. A couple kept aside, perhaps, to form the basis of an exciting exhibition of challenging young artists' work.
You fiend, never have I encountered such corrupt and foul-minded perversity. Have you ever considered a career in the church?
No, I could never get used to the underwear.
Who could you have got to have performed such deeds? To have gone lower than man has ever gone? To have plunged the depths of degradation just in order to save your filthy life?
Percy, may I
Oh, no.
introduce His Grace, the Bishop of Bath and Wells, Your Grace, Lord Percy, heir to the Duchy of Northumberland.
It was lovely working with you.
It was a really good episode for real, man. I like the hooker scene a lot as well. How he tried to be sexy with his leg. That was good. Yeah, I really enjoyed the episode, man. There was a lot of funny stuff going on. The Queen was super annoying in this episode. How she kept calling back and they kept on doing like that over-the-top annoying laugh, all three of them. That lady is insane. But she's a good character. She does a good job being crazy. I like the look on Stephen Fry's face when she said she was going to kill him, and then she started laughing. They thank God for the gift of laughter, like how pissed he looked. That was good. Yeah, I enjoyed this episode, man. I thought it was a really good episode. I really, really liked it. All right, man, that is it. That is all for this one, folks. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.